Uber France's CEO and European GM are both taken into custody in Paris. Facebook launches a new photo uploader and video algorithm. And Apple Music launches tomorrow. It's Monday, June 29th, and this is Crunch Report. The situation with Uber operating in France got a little stranger over the weekend. Uber France CEO Thibaut Simpal and Uber Europe General Manager Pierre-Dimitri Gore-Coty were both taken into custody earlier today in Paris. AFP was the first to break this news. This is following an investigation into Uber that started back in November 2014, and with French police raiding Uber's offices in Paris in March. The allegations against both executives is that Uber is operating illegal taxi operations. The police also say Uber France is concealing digital documents. Now, this doesn't seem to be directly correlated to the taxi riots against Uber that happened last week, although the timing is a little hard to ignore. The riots stemmed from Uber's service Uber Pop, it's like Uber X but in France, which launched back in February of last year and let anyone become a driver without having to get special licenses that are already required of taxi drivers in France. That's why they're upset. Interior Minister Bernard Cazeneuve has ordered the police to stop Uber Pop drivers and fine them more aggressively than in the past. But there still needs to be a court order to really shut down operations. As for the turn of events today, an Uber spokesperson tells TechCrunch in a statement, quote, "Talks are in progress. In the meantime, we keep working in order to make sure that both our customers and drivers are safe following last week's turmoils." In other completely non-legal meltdown news, Uber is acquiring assets from Microsoft Bing, which happens to include around 100 Bing employees who will now focus on image collection activities and make Uber's mapping better. Terms of the agreement weren't disclosed, but Uber's new employees have a lot of experience getting image data into Bing: 3D images, aerial images, street footage. Uber's app, which as TechCrunch's Alex Wilhelm points out, is really just a map with some fancy add-ons, can obviously benefit from new features like this. Wilhelm also figures that Microsoft is selling some of its image collection to Uber, with also retaining their licensing rights, and is also selling off part of its bucket of intellectual property to Uber in the deal. We'll update you as we know more. When it comes to photos, Instagram gets a bit more love than Facebook's own photo uploader. Instagram's just the cool kid. But a few new features in Facebook's iOS app are making it a little more compelling to upload photos directly to Facebook. A new photo uploader lets you add overlaid text in any color, swipeable filters over your photo before posting, see what you like best, even adding stickers to images. So it's not so much cloning Instagram features as it is Snapchat's features, because Snapchat does essentially the exact same thing. Facebook has been cloning Snapchat for a while now. In fact, they were rumored to want to buy Snapchat some time ago. Although neither of the company's standalone apps, Poke and Slingshot, remember either of those? They took a lot of design from Snapchat, and they really never took off. Again, the new photo features are iOS only with an Android version in testing now. Facebook also made some changes to its video algorithm so that it surfaces more videos you want to watch in your newsfeed based on what you currently expand to full screen or unmute. Facebook videos are muted by default, or opt to watch in HD. Even if you don't interact at all, you don't like, you don't share, you don't comment, you might like certain kinds of videos. Those same signals will tell Facebook that a video is enjoyable, so the newsfeed shows it to other people. So if you're watching this episode of Crunch Report on Facebook and enjoying it, thanks for watching. Seems like we've been talking about it pretty much forever, but finally, this time tomorrow, Apple Music will be a thing. The service goes live at 8 a.m. Pacific time with iOS 8.4, which is required for Apple Music, pushing out to users to update their devices. Apple Music is launching with a 3-month free trial and also launching a streaming radio service called Beats One with radio hosts and full-time DJs being run by ex-BBC host Zane Lowe. LiveCoding.tv. What do you think that is? It's a startup in Y Combinator's current class of companies, and it's also launching today to help people teach each other code in real time. Developers stream live video of themselves coding, and then users watching can ask questions or give feedback. Live Coding launched a beta back in February with 40,000 people signing up across 162 countries, so the interest is there. Similar to live streaming apps like Periscope or Meerkat, you can follow individual users and then get notifications when they start a new live stream. Maybe it's a programmer you really like. For example, programmer and physicist Stephen Wolfram promoted his new programming language on Live live coding last week and saw more than 4,000 viewers. The live coding team tells TechCrunch that the platform has already helped build code for a 3D printer and code to play live music, and that eventually live coding may expand into new areas beyond coding. The service is free for users, and the company says it'll stay away from advertisements, but may charge a subscription fee in the future. And that is the report for this Monday. I'm Sarah Lane. Crunch Report airs Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, right here on TechCrunch.com. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.